Right? So why don't you tell us what you're seeing, Manish?
I currently see I am in a place wherein they are sort of telling people about what virtual reality
Are they
is.
telling people or are they telling you?
Yeah, they're telling me, but I see a lot of people also there who are sort of enjoying the virtual experience. They are sitting in pods. It seems to be a Google-based headquarter. Uh, Yeah, it is. So I see people doing a lot of different things. So I see this guy actually using something like a device which through which he has sort of written Google over a wall. I can call it a mural, wall mural. He is probably using a VR first technology, virtual reality technology to do that. Uh, so the entire environment seems quite interactive that way. So it seems as if Google has kind of come alive. It's literally
Is there something that
talking to you.
might exist beyond the horizontal 360 degrees? Maybe you're missing something above, below you, ceiling, floor.
In what context?
So you're just moving in one plane horizontally. Why don't you experience here? So is there any context as a marketer? Do you feel that this makes sense as a 360-degree environment and what you can do with it?
Yes, it makes a lot of sense because, especially if I can talk from an Indian consumer perspective, we still haven't lost the habit of sort of enjoying the ambience of the shopping place, right? So the retail experience, touch and feel, or probably just observing through eyes, right? Because as a retail consumer, touch and feel is a term that we use, but at the end of the day, it is about observing. 90% of the time, we are just observing things. Be it the ceiling, be it the floor, be it the walls, be it the color combinations, be it the sense of smell. So, so sense of smell is something that's probably something that I don't know if
Olfactory sensations and
yes. So
olfactory branding.
yes. So probably that is something that can be implemented. Not sure if that has already been done.
Alright, so fun fact, lots of cookie companies, lots of fragrance companies have actually explored this area, and I'm sure you've heard of how this what is a cookie brand that exists inside Orion Mall, Manish? I forget the name.
Oh, that one. Cookie Factory, I think so.
Cookie Man.
Cookie Man.
So Cookie Man, interestingly, uses this technology, as you may be aware, to create the ambience and ensure that people are attracted to the smell and ultimately turn up to buy very expensive cookies
Right.
and sell them at a margin of 1000%.
Right.
So just imagine if I were to be able to place two small nodules near your nose in this particular device
Right.
and be able to transport you to Sicily in Italy, where you could smell the wine and the vineyards and the pizza and whatnot.
Right.
Just imagine the possibilities.
Yeah, I know.
Right? So right now, as marketers, I believe that the time is very ripe for us in general and Indians in particular to use this technology to the fullest, because the kind of scale and the kind of affordability that has now arrived in this industry is unmatched. So virtual reality, if you know, has been in the public domain, or at least within the scientific community, since the 1960s, where scientists used to talk about transportation, teleportation and the like, right? And only in 2011, with the advent of Palmer Luckey's Oculus, did people start realizing how mainstream it can become. Only in 2014, with the advent of Google Cardboard, did we realize that it's as good as free, right?
Yeah.
And now that you are actually experiencing it for the first time, Manish, why don't you just tell me your thoughts on the entire beauty of this technology and the marvel with which we can actually use this in our day-to-day activities?
Yeah. So this is just a personal thought. The first thing that came to my mind. So there are a lot of places. I think I have not even witnessed 0.001% of the world, right? So be it vineyards in France, or be it the Bethlehem Church, or be it watching a live concert in Sydney Opera House, right? These are some things that I wish to do, but a lot of people in India, like me, who because of the financial reasons are unable to do that right away. But I think you can probably travel.
Forget travel. That's a
yeah.
very good point, Manish.
Yeah.
Imagine kids in sub-Saharan Africa who do
Oh,
not
yeah.
have access to education
Yes, yes.
being able to actually go
yes,
live
oh,
to
yes.
outer space and touch and feel the rocks on Mars.
Oh yeah, so that is totally. So if you talk about the social context of it, then we don't need to look far. We need to look within India. There are a lot of people who still travel. I remember this village in Maharashtra that they have to cover at least 2 lakes till they reach their school, which is highly inefficient in every aspect. Technology like this will completely blow these things out of the window and make it so seamless. So I think from a government perspective, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting should Smriti Irani should actually sort of look at this technology, try to sort of improvise it, make it more localized, so that it will be effective for so many young people who are away from good colleges, good schools, and can contribute to India as a whole, and are currently not able to do that because of lack of resources.
And why just the government, Manish? Why not people like us who have the education, the talent, and the resources to contribute to our country and be able to use technologies like this to take India to the next level?
So I totally agree. I agree with the fact that even a drop in the ocean means something, right? But my only hunch being that government is a big enabler, right? So something like village panchayat, right? These are established mechanisms which are already in place since a long period, right? So it is good to ride on them. There are channels that the government has already placed through which we can sort of use these technologies, or sort of make sure that these technologies reach people. Reach is a big thing in India, right? India is a diverse country, right? I think logistics is something that has led to a failure of a lot of such initiatives if taken independently. I also see government sort of contributing to that part, so you can reach a lot of people with the help of government if they find this technology to be a big enabler in the HRD space, to be honest. So working with the government will be of help, I'm sure, seeing the initiatives that the government has taken in the past. It will only be an enabler.
Alright, Manish, a big thank you for your thoughts and for spending time with us. That too, while actually being very tied up with a lot of personal and professional engagement. So much appreciated. Final thoughts on this, Manish. What is your take on the future? If you were to arrive at a dollar value for this technology and say that this is the number that is the net worth of this technology, what would you arrive at? A random guess.
So Ashish, I would not really attribute a dollar value to this, because to be honest, of course, any business would like to break even and attain a significant momentum, but I see this to be a huge game changer if customized basis locations, right, bringing in the set of attributes that can actually make it big. I see it as a social enabler, which can of course be profitable. But I would refrain from sort of adding a monetary value to it, because
All right.
it would not do justice to the technology.
Makes complete sense, Manish, but just for the record and for our viewers to know the value of this technology, I'd like to quickly bring that number out if you're not, if you don't mind actually.
I would say
Alright, you don't need to guess. I'm suggesting that I just give you the number that exists in the public domain.
Okay, so what is the number?
The number currently is quoted as $1.5 billion by 2020. $1.5 billion is the estimated value of this technology. And when I say this technology, I am referring to applications of virtual reality as well as augmented reality combined.
Okay.
So by 2020, the number that we're expecting to reach globally is
Right.
close to $1.5 billion. So big money lined up for those who are interested in that aspect. But obviously, like you said, no amount of money can compare with the kind of social change and impact that this technology and technologies like these can actually bring about. So many thanks for spending time with us, Manish. It was really lovely talking to you, and we hope that this is just the first of many interactions, and we hope to take this partnership to a whole new level thanks to the experience and the expertise that you have.
Thank you.
Thank you.